We wrap up our week-long series on suicide prevention today with a look at what's left behind for the family. Here's KHQA's Chad Douglas.
The families we've showcased this week have opened their hearts to share their stories on suicide prevention. The interviews we conducted were tough. Together, we relived easily the worst day of their life. All of them told me suicide is a long-term fix to a short-term problem. We give you this final piece this morning to show you what's now left behind for the family after a loved one has taken their own life.
She's forever changed because of the decisions that I have made. I don't think she's ever going to be the same again.
Stephanie Norris is a suicide survivor. She's talking about her younger sister who's now changed. Changed because she saw her older sister on her deathbed. Stephanie is also changed. She's attempted suicide 5 times and now has a different look on her life. Luckily, these two sisters can take this change and move forward.
Our babies are growing up without their aunt.
For sisters Christina Merrill and Stephanie Wathen, it's a different story. Their youngest sister, Hannah, took her own life 11 months ago.
The missing and the hurting doesn't just branch out to the loss of Hannah. I hurt for my family. I hurt for her friends. It reaches to so many areas.
I don't think if she would have thought it through, she couldn't have thought about how much it would hurt her family and her friends.
A common theme among these families, problems can be fixed no matter how big. Death is permanent. 18-year-old Dylan Muldoon suffered with mental illness for years and took his own life in November of 2015. His mother, Dawn Whitcomb.
Wow, what have I learned? I've learned that you need to take every life in your life not for granted. That one day we could be here, and we're not.
Now Whitcomb suffers from guilt and PTSD because she's the one who found Dylan after he shot himself. She does go to a support group and is adjusting to life without her son.
Dylan was my only child, and I won't have the graduation, and I won't have a wedding, and I won't have grandchildren.
All because of a split-second decision made at the hands of a teenager. Whitcomb says the pain never goes away. The Wathens reinforce that.
There will always be somebody that misses you. I think in the moment when you're contemplating suicide, you feel alone, and that can tend to be what pushes you forward. You're never that alone. There's somebody that will miss you and that loves you.
They're robbing us of things, you know. I don't get to walk down the aisle. I don't get to have that daddy-daughter dance. I don't get to see a young man look into her eyes and she is his world. I don't get to see that because she wasn't thinking of those things. She couldn't see past this, and it's what I want people to realize, to think of those things and to look past the moment. Nothing's that bad.
I just want to thank these families for being so open and so honest and willing to share their stories. If you've missed any of this 5-part series and want more information, including resources about suicide prevention, including the suicide hotline there at the bottom of your screen, everything is at khqa.com.